We're going to begin by reciting Perek Chaf Gimel in Tehillim. We're asking everybody to have a Tehillim on them or in their phones to please read along. Mizmar LeDavid Adonai Roi Lo Yechzar Binois Deshe Yarbitzeini Al Meimenu Choisi Nahaleini Nafshi Yeshoivev Yancheini Ma'izedek Leman Shemai Gam Ki Elech Begeit Zalmaves Lo Irara Ki Ato Imadi Shiftecha Umeshantecha Heima Yinachamuni Taroich Lefonai Shulcha Neged Soirerai Deshanta Vashem Roishi Koi Sirevaya Ach Toiv Chesed Yudefuni Kol Yemei Chayoi Hativ Adonai La'oirech Yamim. A psalm by David. God's my shepherd, I shall not lack. In lush meadows he lays me down, beside tranquil waters he leads me. He restores my soul. He leads me on paths of justice for his name's sake. Though I walk in the valley overshadowed by death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in view of my tormentors. You anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows. May only goodness and kindness pursue me all the days of my life. I shall dwell in the house of God for long days. We've gathered here today to celebrate the life of Rene Yampol, Chaya Gila Bas Avram Avinu. Today we're going to hear words from her children, from Isabella, Sophia, and Jeffrey. And so
Mom, I don't even know where to start or what to say. My whole life I've been told that you had a hard life, but that you were strong. Your childhood was rough, but you held your ground. Then being an adult was not easy, basically on your own, but you somehow managed to push through. Then becoming a mother was not always easy, but somehow you managed to be the best mother you knew how to be. Growing up, everyone told me that you were strong and I was strong like you, but I never really knew what that meant. Everyone told me that I was a spitting image of you, but I didn't see it. I never really said it, but that was the biggest compliment I could get. I remember the day I had Charna. Even though we weren't talking, you were so happy. You were so excited and wanted to be called Jima. You posted on Facebook a picture of her and said something that I still think of every day since I had her. You said, "It's crazy how connected I feel to an experience as a grandmother. Grandmother, still working on the name. Feels like yesterday I was the mommy holding a beautiful baby girl for the first time. Time just does exist in that moment of the love you have for a daughter. And then she has a daughter. I wish so badly that you got to meet her. But I know that you'll be watching her grow up every step of the way. I hope that one day when I look in the mirror, I'm as strong and as beautiful as you. And that when Charna and Amir Zashem, the rest of our kids, grow up, they'll have every positive trait that you had. You were fun, adventurous, and fashionable, strong, spiritual, and beautiful. You had the ability to look spectacular no matter what situation you were in. You knew exactly what to wear, and that usually included heels and some oversized fancy coat. And I loved that about you. You were so tone deaf, but it made me laugh every time. When you would dance around to Rich Girl, or these boots were made for walking while doing something random around the house. You are also a true artist. You managed to make everywhere we lived look amazing. Your artwork was incredible, and your ability to see the beauty in everything was admirable. One of my favorite things about you was that you truly wanted the best for us. When you came in for my engagement, you cried tears of joy to see me so happy. That's a moment that I'll remember so vividly forever. You were so excited to watch me grow up, marry Kiva, and start my own family. I miss you so much, and these past few months that we got closer are so meaningful to me. You always told me to do what felt right to me. Like when I wanted to go to seminary, everyone else in the family said I can't go to. You told me that if that's where I feel I should be, then I should go. That conversation we had is something I'll always remember, and that decision is part of who I am today. Thank you for everything you did for Sophia, Jeffrey, and I. Thank you for every sacrifice you made, especially the ones we didn't know about. I do also want to take this time to ask for Mechila for everything I intentionally or unintentionally did to hurt you. The time we didn't speak, and the times I said things I shouldn't have, and for the times I accused you out of anger. Thank you for loving me unconditionally. Thank you for teaching me what it meant to really live life, to live in the moment and have fun, to be strong and to be hopeful. There's so much more that I want to say, but there's not enough time. There wasn't enough time, but I know that Hashem took you for a reason, even though I can't see that right now. Thank you for being my mom. I miss and love you so much. Hi, Mommy. I wrote a whole bunch of stuff down, but I didn't bring it with me because I'm just not that type. I was just gonna make it up now while I'm here. It's very fitting that we all wear black because you like to wear black. You felt pretty in that color. I wanted to wear a pair of your heels, but it was muddy. Your timing was always impeccable, and as always, your departure was too. I really missed you, and I've missed you for a long time, and I was really looking forward to seeing you very soon. So I'm very sad that you're not here with me now, because I really wanted to see you. When I was little, even though I would never admit it, all I wanted to do was be like my mommy. I wanted to put on her clothes and be pretty and fun just like her. I used to pretend I didn't like the music on the radio, when really I did, and I used to listen to the oldies channel because that's the kind of music you liked. I remember how happy you were when it first snowed in Chicago and it was blizzarding and you were jumping around and you were smiling and you were having so much fun. Just like that memory ties me into when we were little and you used to dance with us to the song Rich Girl by Gwen Stefani. And even now when I'm sad, I listen to that song or another song, Girls Just Want to Have Fun. It's another song you used to listen to us with. I owe my whole life to you. My life itself, my Judaism, any beauty I withhold, any happiness I have. I learned from you. I learned to be a free spirit. And people always, you always said that we were like one and the same, and I never wanted to admit it, but I also believe that is true. And I really missed you, and I wish you didn't have to go, because I really wanted you to come with me and share all my simcha with me, but I know that you'll be there anyways, just not in the way that I wanted. And you'll be wearing pretty shoes too. And I want to ask for mechila for any of the times I wasn't nice, because I didn't understand that you were just trying to do what was best for us, and you really did. You always said you just wanted to spare us from any of the hardship that you had in your life, and you did. We didn't have that hardship like you did, and I'm having an amazing life, and it's because of you, and I just wish that you could have stayed to see the rest.
So I'm not one for many words. But I wanted to share a memory I had with my mother. Whenever she would pick me up from school, she would of course come a little late, but it's okay. My friends and I would all get in the car and she would start blasting some music she would think I would enjoy, because she always knew what type of music genre I liked, but it was nice. And I'm not sure what to say. I'm not usually a type of person for words. or to get emotional, really. But I love you, Mom. And I'd like to ask for mechila for anything I may have said that may have hurt you, and for the times I was not talking to you, and for the times I missed. I just wish we had more time. Thank you.
I wasn't planning on sharing anything personal, but I want to share one thing. I've been thinking about my memories I have of Rene. There's one memory I want to share with you. It was one of those special Rene moments that only could have happened with her. It was one of the times that she was in the hospital, and I don't remember which occasion it was. I remember I was there visiting, and it was completely surreal. The room was dark. She had maybe like a lamp lit in the room, and she was sitting on her bed as usual, poised and perfect, even though she was suffering and in a hospital bed, but she was sitting like with her posture erect. She wasn't slouching in the bed, and she was just talking like this beautiful, like upbeat and happy and cheerful and hopeful talk while she was in the worst situation. It was like so amazing. And then she reached over next to her bed and she grabbed a black bag, of course a black bag, and she reached in and she began like taking out money, like just like crumpled up bills, like different denominations, money. And she's like, here. And I put out my hands and she began putting money into my hands. I didn't know what it was. It seemed odd to me. I'm like, I'm sorry, Rene, I can't take any Hanukkah geld now. I'm not taking presents. Like, she's like, no, you don't understand. She said, I need to be a person who's giving and doing things for others. What can I do while I'm in the hospital? Take this money and give it to a poor person. It was late at night. I remember I left the hospital. I drove straight to my office. I got an envelope. I wrote a note on the envelope, made a few, and I drove around to poor people's homes, putting the money in their mailboxes or under their doors. And it was like this crazy, like surreal, special, dramatic, personal, like the mixture of like drama of the money like, being put into my hands in the dark room with like the personal, heartfelt, deep, sincere, spiritual, holy. It so touched me. And I'll never forget, I even remember, I remember everything. I remember driving around, putting the money in the mailboxes. It was this amazing moment, which for me, that moment, I think embodies Rene. She was poised, she was present, she was with it, she was smart, she was on it, and she was hopeful, spiritual, kind, giving, a little flair for drama, but it wasn't fake drama. She was sincere. It was real. It just came out that way somehow with her. And that to me is an amazing memory that I'm going to cherish forever. I've been thinking about it. You know, Rene's young. It's not easy to lose a mother at a young age. And it's really important to keep Rene alive inside each and every one of us. And the way we do that is by living a life by her example. Just doing those things, being kind, being smart, being poised, being present, being generous, being hopeful in the face of hardship. Those are all Rene's traits. And when each of us do that in our lives, what we're doing really is, we're keeping Rene alive inside of ourselves. And I'm sure that she's looking down from Shemayim and she's happy when she sees people doing that, living the life her way, not allowing themselves to be trapped in hardship, but overcoming. When she sees that, she's like, hey, I appreciate that. I get that. So those are my feelings, whatever it's worth. Rene will be missed, of course, by her children, by Isabella and Akiva, Sophia and Jeffrey. She'll be missed by her parents, Ronald and Margaret Davidson, by her sister Prairie. She'll be missed by Mark, by the rest of the Yampol family. Sorry. By Hillel and Carol, by Richard and Lonnie, by Deborah, all the nieces and nephews and extended family. Tehei nafsha tzrura b'tzorah chaim. At this time, we're going to proceed with lowering the casket into the earth. While that's going on, we're going to take that moment for asking Mechila, if anybody else wants to ask Mechila, and for tearing Kriya. Our minhag is that our minhag is that we do all of the shoveling ourselves. That's a way of showing that we're taking this job seriously. We're helping Rene ourselves. We're not delegating to anybody else. The minhag also is that we don't pass the shovel hand to hand, but rather we put it down and give it to the next person. And because of Corona, we have the additional minhag of wearing gloves while handling any of the cemetery's equipment.
It looks like a dog. Yeah.
We're going to say Committal Mem Tes in Tehillim, and after that, we'll say Kaddish. Lam Natsayach, Livne Koirach Mizmar, Shimuzai, Kolhamin, Azinu Koyesh Koled, Damri Adam, Gambina Ishach, Ashira Evyoin, He is Aber Chachmais, Bahog of Libis, Bunai, Atel Mashal Azni, Efta Fakina Fidasi, Lama Ira, Bimera, Avain, Akevai Sirveni, Avoid Kamafela, Roila Shani Kalalu, Oh, Father, you say Ish, the weekend of him, Kafrai, Ye Karpidra Nafshan, the Hod of Oilam, Yifi Oibanetza, Laira, Hashafas, Yiracham Yamusu Yahexu, Varia Virgil, Osbula Heram Salem, Hirban, Hamil Oilam, Ishmaisam Adar, Karu, Ishmaisam Aliadamois, Adam Bikar Bayolin, Shafahamis Midlu. Zedarvan, Kesalamai, Rafarehan, Efihan, Kisala, Tonishal, Shatu, Movis Urain, Yudubam, Sharam Avoiger, Suram Valley Shams, Yuzulai, Akalikin Giftanasi, Yasho, Igahani Sela, Hatira, Kiasha Ish, Kirbek Vaidesai, Kilay Moisi Kakako, Rea Dafarak Vaidai, Kinaf Shoy Bakaya Hibarei. Viducha Kisaitiv La, Havai Adar Avaisa, Anetzach La Yuror, Adam Bikar La Yavin, Nimshal, Kivehemis Nidmu.
Who's saying Kaddish?
Right.
Who could come in for Kaddish? We have exactly 10. Form a shore leading away from the grave. So let's form an aisleway over here. No graves are here.